you can
Yes. Well, yeah, we both. Yes.
know that
Yes.
there's no problems here.
Beautiful. Me neither.
You, good. Thank you for sharing that. That was an important part.
Yeah.
I shared mine. You shared
Yeah,
yours.
we got to share. Yeah, we got to know what's going on.
This is so cool.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is,
Oh my
Bianca.
God, Al.
Yes.
And I'm gonna talk about it like, look, I just ran into this amazing musical artist. That's how I'm gonna say it. Like he just dropped out of the sky.
Yes,
So I have to
he did.
interview him. That's
He's
what I'm
making a
gonna say.
comeback.
Yeah. That's how I'm
Yes,
gonna say it.
yes. Making a comeback. Okay, so you're not doing that, so we're not going to be doing no music. But it's okay. It's all right. We'll just talk about that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it all. Whatever you want to talk about or don't want to talk about.
Right. So I believe we are on.
We on.
We are on.
It was always connected, baby.
So WJZZ Cool TV with the Music Lounge. I am Bianca Loren. In absence, Mr. Alexander Morris, he is on tour. Shout out to Alex Morris.
All right, now.
Shout out to all the musical artists that are out there paving the way doing their jobs. They are now on the road, able to do their music and affect society with their gifts. And we're so honored. And I'm so glad, Alex, that you are out there and you are making the Four Tops what it is. You guys are all working together. Congratulations. Knock it out. All right.
Yes.
So I have with me a wonderful guest. His name is Al Bracy.
Let's straighten it out. My name is, you got to sing it, Al Bracy.
Ooh, so wait. He said sing it.
You got to sing.
Al Bracy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my name.
Now wait a minute. Who do that? So every time you introduce yourself, you gonna tell somebody, no, sing my name.
Sing on the street, in the grocery store.
In the car,
in the restaurant.
If you meet me, sing it out.
Make no mistake.
Now, why do we gotta sing it like that? Tell me about
you know
that.
what? I tell you why. It started because of my first name. Sounds like a girl's name. It ends in A.
What's your name?
Ooh. But anyway.
That means no.
No, really. My first name is Alvia.
Alvia.
So you got to, no. Alvia.
See, there's that music.
Yeah, you got it. Because if you said any other kind of way, that's a girl's name.
Alvia. That is amazing. So who named you Alvia?
I'm actually named after my uncle. I'm named after Uncle. He had to carry it. I had to carry it. And guess what? Al Jr. had to carry it too.
Ooh.
So
do you make him sing it?
No, he's different.
He's different.
My daughter's more so like me than him.
Now, how old is your son?
Little Al just turned 39.
So, okay, so all right.
Yeah, he's been around.
He's been around. He ain't little trying to figure out, like, what's going on.
Yeah, he's been around.
Okay, so, he's established with the album.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, my goodness, so it's nice to meet you. I met this amazing artist. Well, we'll call it, he has a awesome music. He has a plethora of music background. We'll say that.
Okay.
And he has a lot that he's established. That he's going to share with the Music Lounge. That's what we do here in the Music Lounge.
Yes.
We bring wonderful gifts in. If you're from Detroit, all the way from California to New York, wherever you're from, we like to bring them in. We like to hear their story, why they are who they are, what they're doing, and how they're affecting society. Yes. And so what that looked like, what was the intervals, what was the path, what was the timeline. So that's what we're about.
That's what you're about. Let's do it at the lounge.
Yeah, okay. Yes. That's what we do. I just need a cigar, to really represent the lounge. I'm not a smoker, though, but that would really be cool.
But even a fake one. We just do the fake one. Yeah. Remember they had the little cigars with the gum and you blow it one time.
Exactly. Or the candy cigarettes. We can do one of those. We can do that. That's awesome. That's safe. That's safe. No, but yes, Al Bracy. So Mr. Bracy, he has something to say.
Yes. And I want to say this first. Every Thursday, starting tomorrow, our new time from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., we are in the next room, WDDS Dirty TV.
Ooh,
that's the rock star.
TV, so he got a lot of stuff talking about raw.
Doing it live,
raw and real. Okay. Well, we're glad you're here in the Music Lounge.
I'm so glad to be here.
Your time
really, I watch you guys, and I'm saying, wow, that is awesome because you get perfect information. And that's what I like about it. You know, you and Alex, you interview people, and you give people a chance to express. And I want to kind of go back on my past. I've been around for a minute, but I'm still getting around.
So what's a minute? Talk to me.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning, and then we'll work our way up.
Oh yeah, timeline.
Okay, yes.
Timeline.
Because what happened, the COVID gave us a chance to, reset ourselves and try, and come back out. Now we had to take. Sometimes you have to stop, take a breath of fresh air. Meditate and say, okay. Now I know the direction that I'm going now.
Exactly. A good reset.
Yes, a good reset. We had to have.
Absolutely.
We needed it.
Yeah.
But starting off like my music career, it started off pretty early. I tell you what, so early that my aunt used to give me nickels to sing Joe Tex songs. That was back in the day when I was a little. It
was, because I'm like, who?
You know Joe Tex? Them skinny legs and all.
For real. Literally.
I ain't gonna bump no more with that big fat woman. Remember on Soul Train, Joe Tex?
Woo,
girl. Yeah, so let me bring it up there. Let me bring it up.
But you said the beginning, so that makes sense. Thank you, sir. Teach me, okay? Teach me from the beginning.
Yeah. From there, you do the talent shows for folks junior high and everything, and then kiddie discos.
Okay.
Did kiddie discos a lot back in the day.
Okay.
And sometimes you see some people. Oh, I used to come to your kiddie discos. I said, oh wow, this is great. I've been around.
A long time. Right. Yeah. Telling on you, right?
Yes. But it is my greatest moment is when I worked with One Way and Al Hudson. Back then they were called Al Hudson and the Soul Partners. But before then, they were called Modern Times. And then they were called Al Hudson and Vitamin C. And then it went to Al Hudson and the Soul Partners. Then it went to Al Hudson and the Partners because they took the soul off because they wanted to cross over. They felt the soul thing was kind of too R&B-ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then it came up to One Way.
So give us one of the songs, like one of their popular songs that we were just singing in the
Cutie
lobby.
Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Yes.
You're the reason why.
Yes.
I love you so. What is it?
I don't want you to go. Yes.
You're the girl that makes me feel so good.
Cutie Pie.
There you go.
Yes, you
I
are.
know a little bit.
Yes. And
just a little bit.
Now, Alicia came from us, too.
Okay.
Alicia Myers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. It's all in the family.
All in the family.
Yes, man. I mean, we had such a great time.
So how did that start? How did you get in there?
Honestly, it's crazy because my brother-in-law, they was saying special invited guests.
Okay.
Al Hudson and the Soul Partners at the Black Orchid. Do you remember the Black Orchid? No, you don't. The lounge we're teaching you.
Wait a minute.
It was over on Livernois. It's called the Black Orchid. It was like a hall, a club.
Yes, I do.
You remember
had
the Black
purple lighting on the building. I think maybe not. No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't know.
I can't remember that color.
So it could have been. Maybe I saw something else. Okay,
but no.
Maybe
But you was right.
Remember.
It was two Black Orchids. So
okay.
You in there.
Okay.
You got a little something.
A little something. Yeah.
I'll bring you back.
You really are. Like I said, you starting from the beginning, and I'm a little young.
Yeah.
So I don't know everything. So yeah, teach me.
Yeah, I was such a fan that my brother-in-law dropped me off because I stay on the east side.
Okay.
He dropped me off over on the west side, and I said, I want to go meet the group. And now, when it's special invited guests, it don't mean they necessarily have to be there.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's like they're saying they're special invited guests.
Right. So
but
maybe.
It's not. They're not under the contract.
They're
but their name is on it. We can still use their name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
they're not the feature.
Right. And I went and I happened to run into Cortez Harris. He was a member of Al Hudson back then, and he said, you kind of favor me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I was telling him how much I like the group and all. Mm-hmm. And Pete, this is so crazy. Cortez, they had a new album out, Spread Love. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I said, man, I got to get that album. We left the club, and he took me to the record shop to go buy that album. He made sure.
So this is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
This is your initiation.
Yes.
and spend your money.
And then he called me a couple days ago. He said, listen, man, we going on the road, man. We need a roadie, man. you know, you want the job? I said, hey, man, going on the road with y'all? Yeah, I'll take it.
Right, like
School,
what?
everything was out here. School, my little women, they was out of here. I'm gone.
Leaving.
Yeah, and my first show was in Chicago. It was called The Burning Spear. It was with Ann Peebles. They was with Ann Peebles.
Okay.
You don't remember Ann Peebles?
I've heard of Ann Peebles.
I can't stand the rain.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
All right,
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I never forget that.
Against my window.
Yes, you see, you know.
I got you.
All right, okay. Now I got to come up.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah. Coming
you.
up now.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and that was the first one, and then from there, we just went on the road, having fun, learning the business, and that's what I got out of it. Learn the business. With them, I started playing percussion.
Okay.
You know. And that was my little cowbell. Just then let us sing background. Just okay, yeah, I'm in the group. Then doing radio interviews and everything. Like, yeah, I'm
just in it.
Just a roadie, just doing it all. Just a roadie.
Yeah, connected.
But they you know, they embrace you so much, and it was good for me as a young man. It taught me because you know you had gangs and everything. So it didn't, you know, I had something to do.
Exactly.
And I was distracted from the streets.
Exactly. You belonged in a different space.
Yeah.
And it was effective.
Yeah. Most I put me there.
You.
Yes.
That's good. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So you went from roadie and now
to the MC to everything.
MC. So you did everything. And they trusted you.
Absolutely.
How did you feel about that? Like how did you feel? What did you take from the fact that they trusted you? And you were with them. How long were you with them?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Exactly. You got to think about it.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. The
77,
trust.
78. Yeah.
You were with them for a little bit. While.
Yeah, for a while. Then I got married, so I kind of
left.
Off
but they trusted you.
Yes.
So why is that important to be in the music industry and with a group or with a company? And trust is your core.
Yes.
Why is that? Why is trust important?
Trust is important because it's, to me, and I tell everybody, every day you are your own walking Bible.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So however it turns out, that's your story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I say, whatever I go anywhere or meet anyone, they will say, Al Bracey was honest.
See?
He was honest.
That's awesome.
And that's what when you're honest, people put confidence in you. That's how they say, okay, listen, man, I need you to run this business. Like my first bar opened up. You know, actually it was a guy, his name was Jerry. Never forget, Russ Furniture. He had it was a bar, but it was on Mack Avenue.
Okay.
14522 Mack Avenue.
All right. Address and all.
Yeah, I remember that. My first bar. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. And, you know, Jerry used to sell furniture to my mother. She'd come and collect and all. He said, you know, your son, I want him to come over here and see if he want to buy this bar because what happens back then, you know, black people was beating up the white people. The neighborhood was changing from the white to black.
Gotcha.
And blacks was like robbing them.
Overtaking
they get drunk. And it was, you know, cracking their head.
Oh, my goodness.
So
a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess on Mack Avenue. And between Phillip and Marlboro. But anyway.
So you keep adding that.
Yeah. Doing it.
Making sure you know.
Yeah. And that was a great experience having my first bar. See, what happens with the bar, and I'm going to tell you how this changed and started another career.
Okay.
I had my bar, and I was auditioning DJs, right?
Okay.
And I wasn't happy with none of the DJs. So I started DJing myself. Wow. And
if you can't
I became
popular.
Yeah.
Can't get it yourself.
And then what happened, I had my clientele, my customers.
Yeah.
Everybody had an hour. So they were bringing their own records at a certain time of the day and do their hour. And they was loving it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's a customer for life.
So you gave them the opportunity to hear their music that they
Absolutely.
wanted
Get on the
hour.
mic, say what you want, come up with your own DJ name. You know, I had my sisters do it. You know, everybody was doing it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So all y'all DJs out there,
Yes.
this. Go ahead.
Yes. You do it that way. You know, you have a customer for life. And anyway, I started off as Jelly Belly was my DJ name.
Jelly Belly.
Yeah. And so what I did, I had, and you're not supposed to lease a bar, but I sort of leased my bar, and I started DJing at all the other clubs. Yeah. And then I changed it to the Jelly Man. It became the Jelly Man.
Wow.
You know, make no mistake about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was doing it. I was doing
You
it,
were
Bianca.
doing it.
Loving it. Loving it. I'm telling
and
you.
free in your zone.
Yes.
In your space.
And my music, I listen. Then in
now, what year was that?
When I opened up the bar, 1984, because 1983, my first song came out. It was I had That Body and Fired Up. I did the scene. I actually wore like wrestling trunks. Yeah,
I remember the scene.
You remember that?
Yes,
so
I do. Just like New Dance, all that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting up there. I'm getting into your zone.
Okay.
I'm just working my way up a little bit.
Right.
But,
timeline.
Yes, but my music was aggressive funk.
Wow.
Because you had Rick James had punk funk, and Parliament had P-funk.
Yep.
And Prince had rock funk.
Okay.
And I had aggressive funk.
Wow.
Yeah. I came up with mine. All of them got popular. I didn't.
I know. So what was the aggressive funk? What was that like? What did that include?
Well, what it is just it's more. I felt there's more energy.
Okay.
Yeah. Even in my own mind, it was just more energy. It was.
I feel it.
It is.
Let me. I wish I could feel the energy in
more
here.
Energy. Yeah.
It is in here, y'all.
Yes,
Let
that's
me
aggressive
say
funk.
It is in this room.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Oh my God.
Yes.
Some more.
Yeah. And what I did, I challenged Rick James and Prince. And Parliament Funkadelic on the scene. I challenged them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, y'all want to know what funk is?
Yeah.
The X-Man bring the funk. X-Man was Executioner. That was me. Another.
So X-Man was Execution. So if you're saying aggressive funk, what songs were you putting together to make it aggressive? Were you giving it a different beat? Were you putting like rock sound behind it, electric, like guitar? Like you understand?
Yeah, man, bass and foot.
Like? Okay.
You know that bass and that foot.
Okay.
And my aggressive lyrics.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Got you.
No, that body was. I don't care if you're married or not. I just want that body you got. Now, for that song, peep it now and pray.
Okay.
Because I got a call from, what's that movie? Snowfall. So I got a call from a friend of mine. I said, listen, man, they want to do that body, on the movie Snowfall, the series.
Okay.
Comes on FX.
Wow.
And so let's pray that things happen.
It's going to happen for you.
Yeah, that they will start playing that. My song.
Exactly.
And that's my good comeback.
That's your comeback.
See, I'm huge overseas. Nobody knows me here.
Wow.
All my songs are way overseas. But it's good, though, because they bootleg and dog me out and everything. I call BMI, they say, we can't help you. But they bootleg you. Everybody love it. But
like, no, wait a minute. Where's my money?
Yeah. Ain't nothing happening.
But they know you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is, a remaking of it. That's what I'm saying. The reset. So we're all going through the reset.
Exactly.
And it's a painful one because, in the midst of that, you lose loved ones and things like that. But you still have to stay in the game.
You do.
You got to stay in the game.
That's key. You got to stay in the game.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to stay in the game of this timeline?
Right now,
you sharing all
I had
this.
too much time to think. It gave me too much time.
Okay.
See, sometimes you don't give a person too much time. Woo! Because they know what to do with it. Yeah, that's it.
Like, that's all I needed.
Yeah. And one of the things that we're doing now, even Rogel, the Four Tops, he was on our show. And we all getting together, and I'm bringing promoters and people in the music business together because now I just don't want to do just shows like light shows because when you go against the iHearts and the Olympic Entertainment, they kind of beat you out of this game. Yeah. So you got to come with numbers. You got to come with power. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now I'm getting together with Larry Lee. He actually is the head of the entertainment for the NFL.
Nice.
Yeah. So we are bringing people in. Chris Kelly. Yeah. We're bringing Tony Wilson. We're bringing people in.
Yeah.
So I even had a meeting today with my lawyer to make sure everything is lined up so that if they have any questions, we can answer them.
Exactly.
And boom, let's go ahead and get it started. So we are looking forward to doing stadiums in 2023. We don't, the little ones, we still going to do shows.
Yes.
Whatever we can get, because I may have to go to Texas, Mississippi, South Carolina, wherever they open it up.
Right.
May have to go ahead and go down there and start getting started because Michigan is not really opened up yet.
Right. Exactly.
So we got to go where it's at.
Where it's at. Where they're available.
Yeah, just like Alex, they're going where it's at.
They are. He's on tour. He's making it happen.
Yeah. So
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, thank
and
you.
I'm speaking life into that. You know,
Yeah.
that it
Please
moves
do.
and
Please
it
do,
opens
Bianca.
up. Your snowfall opens up. FX just grabs you,
Yes.
grabs your music, loves
Yes.
it, and you just take off like, who is Al Bracy?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to know who you are. Because like you said, you pressed your reset button. And
Yeah.
you also had the time to plan and establish yourself.
Yes.
And you planted the seed. Now it's in the ground. Now it's going to come forth as a harvest.
Yes.
And we appreciate that. That is
Thank you.
awesome. So your childhood.
Okay.
Let's back up a little bit before you go past the scene spot. Let me know your mind as the child. How were you growing up? You were here. You lived here.
Yeah, all my
right?
life.
All your
Detroit.
life.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Mom and dad, were they there? In the family, dad there?
Yeah, my father died when I was 3.
Father died when you were 3.
So my mother had to hold all the weight. And on my mother's children, I was the only boy she had.
Wow.
Yeah, my father had other children too, but my mother, I had to come up with my sisters.
Okay.
And which was good because it taught me how to protect a woman.
Yeah.
And respect a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I wound up with 5 daughters, of course.
Isn't that deep? Wow.
I got 4 sons
I got
too.
all these sisters and then all these daughters.
Yeah. And my daughters are my heart. My sons are too, but my daughters are. Cause when your daughter comes to you,
Cause.
they do. Cause it's something like when they come to you, it's special because they come to you with an open heart.
Yes.
Let it be pain or whatever they're going through.
Yeah.
When they come to you, and it makes you feel good to say, "I'm here for them." Now I'm here for the granddaughters now, but anyway,
I love it.
Yeah, but you're here, and that's what kind of like when. Let's go back to the childhood. Let's go back when I got married. I got married at 21. Okay, that killed the music career. That killed the wrestling career.
You were wrestling too?
Yeah, I was
man, look.
Yeah,
see?
aggressive funk.
Awesome.
And football career. And because, and it's my fault because I had baby after. The babies just kept coming.
Your wife, you were in love. Like, come here, girl.
Yeah. We wasn't in love until we got tired of each other because, like, look, you just keep making babies and I keep making babies too. So we can't do this. We got
to shut it down.
Yeah, no, but it was beautiful. I really appreciate, and I when you get older, you learn to appreciate more of my first wife. You know, because the sacrifice. We were young.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
21. My God. Yes,
yeah, I was 21. Her mother had to sign for her. She was 17.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where did you find her? Here?
Yeah. Fast. She was fast.
You like, you coming with me?
Yeah, she was fast. Yeah. But you know what? When you're on the road, honestly.
Oh my God.
When you're on the road a lot.
Yeah.
Mainly for a man. I can't speak for a woman part. But when you're on the road a lot, you be looking for somebody that's for you. You okay, you sleeping with me because I'm with this group. Mm-hmm. But do you know me? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's what I was like looking for.
Home.
Yeah.
Home.
Because on the road you get tired of it. I did.
Yeah.
I just got tired, and I said I want something real.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And you were young saying that.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah. You know, because I was doing everything young.
It's right. You were doing everything. You're like, I want to settle down at 21.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's established.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh my God. So here you said I appreciated my first wife.
Yes. Reason being, I had 6 children with my first wife. Wow. And you know, they all named Al. You know, they all named Al Bracy. Mm-hmm. Even my other son's mother is Al Bracy too. But my point is that when you look at things, my children, had we both been there, I think, even though I'm there with them, I've always been, I watched, you know, them come out of her. But my point is that when you have somebody that made that sacrifice for you,
right?
When you go back as a man, and when you really think back of all the people that was in your life, who really loved you, who really stood up, you know what I mean? Yes. And they really didn't understand what they were going through,
right?
Because all that pressure and Pampers, for like if you buy Pampers from 1980 all the way, and it won't stop.
Exactly. Constant.
And then the Similac, don't seem like I'm ever stop buying this stuff.
Exactly.
So you say, damn.
Like, geez.
Yeah, and then you think about, she went through that with you.
Yeah.
And then I think about when I talk about women, I love women. Mm-hmm. And I think about the things that I put her through. I don't like to use the term cheating. Mm-hmm. It's just that I didn't deny myself from nothing.
Got it.
So
but that's what it was. we're just going to say it, Yeah. We're going to be real. Ain't nobody about to play with that. And that's what you did. But that's your story. That's what happened. But it made you stronger.
As a man, it does. And it makes me appreciate the woman she really is.
Yeah. Have you told her that?
Yes.
When?
It was like one day last week.
What? Recently? Yes. Come on.
Yeah, I even told my children that their mother was really my soulmate. I didn't know it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't know
you were
it.
Too cloudy. Had too much.
Yeah, the Most High brought it to me.
Yeah.
And I went through all the motions of it. He said, okay, here it is. You asked for it. Here it is.
I gave it to you a long time ago.
Right. You wanted to be single. You wanted to have a family. I gave it to you.
Oh, my God.
Then what you do with it?
Oh.
Come on now.
I know you were on the floor like, what?
Yeah. Didn't understand it until I got older.
Till you got older.
Because you keep making the same mistakes.
Exactly.
You're on that wheel.
Don't you see it?
You're on that wheel like what's the
hamster wheel.
Hamster, yeah. You just running and
think
turning.
You're going somewhere.
And
ain't move.
Nowhere. and then we have to learn the goddess of a woman.
Yeah.
And once a man learns that,
yes,
then he would understand. But now, you do have a lot of women that's sort of like distracted because they don't know their place. Not only do they know their place, they kind of caught up. And I'm going to change the story and then come back.
I love it. Honey, come on.
Okay.
Let's go. We're going on the journey.
We're going to do that? Okay. Sometimes what we do is we get kind of caught up in this system. Mm-hmm. And really, the system is really against us. And I'm not blaming anything.
Okay.
Thing is, you have your own mind. And you made that decision.
Yes.
So what we have to understand is this. The man, he builds the house. Mm-hmm. He builds the foundation. He builds the house. Mm-hmm. But the woman runs the house.
Yes, she does.
And that's where we get confused.
Yeah.
Because I go to work and I do this. And it's, no. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You understand? So you got to understand you're a protector and a provider.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't be questioned.
Yeah.
But
awesome.
A lot of guys couldn't you got no, you got to separate. That's what it is.
Right.
That is our responsibility. Mm-hmm. I see that in my daughters. I see that when I watch even more Povich and a woman going there 13 times, a young girl 13 times, 13 different guys, don't know the father, the misdirection. A lot of it is our fault because we're supposed to protect our women.
You are.
You know what I mean?
You are.
And that is where we make our mistakes.
That's right.
But you have to learn from them and you have to live them. Yeah. So now the things that sometimes I feel like my daughters are being punished for some of the things that I've done.
That you've done. Because look, you're on the road, right? Let's go back to the music.
Okay.
And you have this mind. You're brilliant. You've had it when you were 21 because you said, I want a home.
Right.
People at 21 don't talk like that. Not really.
No.
They want to play.
Right.
So you have the mind of a man then. So how, with the cheating, as a musician, what could you say to artists or male artists, I should say? Well, I guess because there's so much going on with gender identity. We'll say, what can you say? Let's just be real careful. What could you say to people who are in the music industry that need to lay a foundation?
Well,
what is the importance
to men or to anybody? Just men, right?
But you gotta talk to men. Let's talk to men because that's the focal point.
Okay. Once you have to first learn, even though you have the music or it could be whatever you're doing in life that you're working on your career, you will find out what really is important when it's kind of like all over. But if you can, don't let it get too far. Always be in your children, in your wife's life. You still got to let them know they're very important. Other than fans, you understand? Because you know why? reality is home.
It is.
You got to understand the reality.
So would you tell these artists to stop?
Stop performing?
No, to stop acting in that space of cheating, because that was my premise.
Yeah, because you got to understand who you are. Tony Clark came out with this tune. You probably wouldn't remember Tony Clark. He was a Detroit artist. He was a mailman. But he made this tune called You're the Entertainer. And then when he's talking about, okay, you watch him laugh and you watch him, love you and do all that. But you forgot who's at home. That's your reality.
Wow.
Everything else
what
is
is
like
his name? Tony Clark.
Tony Clark. You'll pull it up. Yeah, it's called You're the Entertainer.
Where is he at?
Yeah, pull that up.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because he had problems, but even though you got problems, you still got to go on stage and fake it out it out. But if you do not pay attention and solve these problems, they're going to remain.
Yes,
and
exactly.
And what's going to happen is, and we always do.
That guy? The entertainer?
Yes.
There.
Yes.
Okay.
Tony Clark. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, make sure you listen to it.
I will. I'm going to keep it right here.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah, and regardless of whatever you do, you have to understand and remember your reality. You cause reality. You're the husband. You're the father. This is your reality. Then all of a sudden, how you gonna make your career or whatever you're doing with these record labels your reality? It's not your reality.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Because it's not spiritual. It's not deep enough. You understand?
Good.
See, it goes into the family is the soul.
It's the foundation.
Yes.
Of life.
Yes.
Of life.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And if you're really good, you can handle that.
Yeah.
But just know when you do that, go back home.
Go back home.
Don't hang out. No. You ain't gonna do a lot of after parties, all that. That's just that's something to distract you. And gotta remember, when you have a strong foundation, there's always gonna be some kind of wickedness always trying to take you away from that. And that's where you have to be mindful.
Yes.
In any business that you do.
Literally.
You have to be mindful because in the long run, it will pay off. And I really regret that when I got that divorce, that it hurt my children more than it hurt me and her. You understand? Because now she had to work like my mother did. She had to work. I was working, but we wasn't in the same household. So those children had too much time to get off into mischief. Exactly. You know what I mean? You have a son go to jail for trying to sell, So they get caught up because the structure
is broken.
And I broke it. You know what I mean? You got to listen.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah, because it has an effect on everything. It has an effect on how your grandchildren are being raised. And why do you have grandchildren right now? You know what I mean? So a lot of that, it has a lot to do with that. And we as men, we must understand don't take up on a marriage or a family if you're not ready. You really have to be 100% ready because you can't play with one's heart.
So in saying that, and let's just do a break real quick. This is WJZZ Cool TV in the Music Lounge with Alexander Morris, and I am Bianca Loren. I am so excited to be here. Listen, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to WJZZ Cool TV. You can go on YouTube. You can go on Periscope, Twitch, and Facebook. Do that, please, because they need you. We need your support. We love that you're watching. We appreciate the views, and it is just an honor that you chose WJZZ Cool TV to connect and to watch all these fabulous artists that bring their stories. They are real. They are raw. They're funny. They can bring you to tears. They can make you reflect, make you become a better person, make you make choices that are better for you in your future. It's just awesome, and that's why we're here. So thanks for watching. Back to you. Oh, my goodness.
Back to that phone number. Let them call in. What is that number,
phone
Bianca?
number. That's right. Let me give you guys the phone number.
Yes.
The phone number to the studio. Yes, if you would like to call in, you can actually call in now and get some we could get some feedback from you. So 313-355-6018. Again, 313-355-6018. Make that call. Oh my God. So thank you for reminding me, because I sure didn't give y'all the number.
It's
but
good.
Yes, this is amazing. He is awesome. I just love this artist. So Al, You're going back to your family, and then the broken structure, and being an artist. You left.
Yeah, I did.
Where did you go? Did you
To
go
another
back
woman.
I was gonna say, did you go back to music? Like, where?
No.
Okay. All right. See,
No,
it's
no.
raw and real, ain't it?
No,
Wowzers.
I'm gonna tell you something. What I did, I said, okay, my wife, and I had to understand, but I didn't understand then. I said, you know what? When I go in the studio, she complain. So why don't I put on one of my songs?
Nice.
So I put it on the song called "Fired Up." All she do is say, "Fired up, can't take no more. Fired up, I'm tired of being poor." Well, anyway,
Gone, wife.
Yeah.
Come on.
her and my niece did that, and so what happened is I said, okay, maybe she'll understand, but it did. She got to complaining. That's how much you pay for studio time? Blah 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 blah.
Oh.
Blah 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 blah.
Right.
And I said, she just want me to have just a regular job. You understand? And I don't want no regular job. And I had got distracted from. She was keeping the structure. I didn't understand. She was keeping the structure.
Yeah.
I'm being selfish about what I want to do. You know, I'm tired of buying Pampers and Similac. So, even though I brung it up myself.
Right, like you did.
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah.
This is what happened.
Yeah. And I didn't understand that she didn't understand. I was hoping that she would understand, but she's not musically inclined to understand.
Exactly.
And that's why I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like she should know. This is because it's what I do, but that ain't what she do.
Exactly. It's not her mind.
No,
It's
right.
your mind.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So it took me a while to understand that, but
Yeah.
I had to grow up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. So the music that you've created in the process, remember, let's go back to the timeline. And then you were in the scene. Let's go from the scene spot to New Dan show space. So you're creating this music.
Right.
You've created this this place where you fit. Your own genre, I should say, right? So where has it taken you? What type of albums have you created? What are the projects that came from it? How did you affect the music industry in that manner?
Okay. When I came out and I did the scene,
Yeah.
I actually got a bar the next year. So that was a marriage.
Okay.
Because you got to be there all day and night.
You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's when I became a DJ. You know.
Right.
And but that also
Now, this was while you were married or divorced?
married.
You were still married. Okay.
But the temptation is still there. I shouldn't have never had no bar.
Right. Yeah, all kind of people coming.
Because
She's
no,
not there.
yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
and then people say, "Oh, that's the owner." Yeah,
See, yeah.
You get a little dance and
Exactly.
boy, you out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the temptations. I really got chewed up with temptation. I really did.
Okay.
And
Why is that?
selfishness, selfishness, greed, which is selfishness. Running away from responsibilities, even though you could, okay, here's some money, you can go pay this, but no, we need you here.
Right, you just
Pay it
paying
with
them
me.
off.
Yeah, you're doing your family because you want to get back out to the street. Because I tell you something, and it's going to sound so bad, but at the time it felt so good.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
You don't get mad at me now.
I kind of got an idea, but go ahead.
Okay. When you, right,
Mm-hmm.
just like, well, this is terrible to say,
Okay.
but it's the truth.
Okay.
Sometimes when you're going through things at home,
Mm-hmm.
boy, that woman in the street got a special kind of ear because she's fighting for that title.
Yeah.
She want that title.
Oh, yeah.
And, boy, the things they'll do to get that title.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's wicked.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't understand it was wicked, but it felt so good.
Right.
Boy,
In the moment.
kept me away from home for a minute now.
In the moment.
Yeah, in the moment. Then guess what? Reality hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said, if my wife was to do anything that I'm doing, I'd kill her.
Exactly.
Let me go back home.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just staying out too much.
The poison taste is so sweet.
Yeah. That's
But
terrible.
he was eating at you.
Yeah. And then they become demanding after a while too.
Absolutely. Of course they
You
do.
know, she turned into.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I got a wife of this.
Yeah, it's chess, not checker.
Yeah,
Right. They know what they're doing. They making queen moves.
Yes.
Yeah, they're trying to make it like they want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're trying to take her spot.
And not only doing that, here's the thing: when they're single, talk to whoever they want to because they'll throw up in your face.
Exactly.
Well, you married.
You married. Exactly. So we're playing the game. This is chess, not checkers.
That's it.
See, that's a mess.
Yeah.
Oh my God, but
And
it's real.
And I'm a checker player, as you can see.
Because so many people play that game.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so weird because it's like it's not a new game.
Right.
It's been going on since the beginning of time.
But the thing is, knowing this now, when you learn, and when you get more so spiritually inclined, you learn that the power of patience, you learn the real power of love, and you learn the power of time. So now you have to make this time fit with something that's productive. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So if it's not productive, then you're wasting your time again. We're back on that hamster wheel. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you have to be able to wing yourself off the wheel and understand that this is my power and I'm fighting against my own power. The power I created.
Right.
Ain't that crazy?
I'm fighting myself.
Right.
But the enemy is in me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got 6 kids, but
exactly.
I gave you everything you wanted, man.
Exactly.
And then look,
Exactly.
Well, when you look back and you say, well, you just.
Like, what was wrong with you? But you're still developing, still trying to find out, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So you have this bar.
Yeah.
You're a DJ.
Yeah.
What happened after that?
Well, okay. After getting caught cheating.
Oh, Lord. Was it with a lot of people?
Mainly the one.
Mercy. That means it was.
Yeah.
Talking about mainly the one. What?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a lot of people. Yes or no?
Yeah, it was that, and it's like, but I kept going in the studio doing some things,
Yeah.
Getting some things. I started promoting shows.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What I did, I tell you something. Life is crazy. I tell you how crazy it is. I had a bar. Right? But all my customers had more money than me. Yeah. And I said, damn, how you getting this money? He said, we out in the world. What you want to do?
Wow.
I said, because I had a bar. Then I had to still have a job to keep the bar. I got tired.
Exactly.
Because you're trying to take care of family and your little women on the side. Oh, wait a minute now.
Yes.
But so, then I got off in the streets. I started doing my thing. Detroit police ran me out of Detroit. So I had to go to West Virginia.
Oh, my God. So here you're running.
It's crazy because, I had a spot.
You're in the
great
wheel.
Spot. Yeah. And I was upstairs. They knew it was going to take a minute to get up there to get me. Because it's true. I used to, if I used to pull up this jar. I had this bucket in the jar. I'll pull it up, and by the amount of money that you put in that jar, I know what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I put your product in the jar.
And there you
go. So, but what they used to do was sit in front of my house, and what really kind of got me is having white customers in a black neighborhood.
Right. Why are they here?
Yeah.
You already know something wrong with that.
And they sat in front of my house, and this one I knew it was done. I was over. They said, Al ain't home. The police. I said, I ain't home. So they would sit there. So I said, oh, man, I ain't got no customers. So I went to West Virginia, making my move. And that's the snitching capital of the world.
Virginia, wow.
West Virginia.
Wow.
My cousin told on me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I had a brand new Cadillac with Michigan plates. He was driving.
Oh.
And they got him.
Yeah.
And they got me.
And they got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was another wake-up call.
Okay.
Yeah, it was another wake-up call.
Okay.
And even going back then, even before then, I made a baby on my wife, man. That hurt her bad. And I love my son too now. But yeah, that hurt her bad. Cause she was pregnant, and she told me, she said, Al, whatever you do, don't get no woman pregnant. But when she said that, It was the same day I just found out that this
That
girl
she was pregnant. Oh, Lord.
and then because she was pregnant, she told me she was pregnant, and I said I gotta tell her because it's gonna come out eventually that they both pregnant, and I got 2 sons a month apart.
Oh.
I call them my twins.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you always when you go through life, you gotta have structure,
You do.
and if you don't have a good structure, good foundation, you just gonna be all over the place.
You're gonna be all over the place because you could look back at your path and see,
right?
This is me.
Yeah.
So let me look back and see what I look like.
Yes.
And that can be either a good thing or a bad thing. But I don't even want to call it a bad thing. I want to call it a learning thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because past has its own place.
Yeah.
Future is its own place too. So if you're moving ahead and you see back in past, like, okay, yeah, that was me. This is what I created, but this is where I'm gonna go.
Right.
And that's the beauty of it. So that's why it's not bad. I don't like to say that. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So
I respect that.
And I honor that. I honor that philosophy or that way of looking at it.
Yeah.
So you don't damage past or future. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a gift, really. You know, because you're especially if you've learned. From it. You know, when you've learned, then past is appreciated.
Yes.
I
appreciate it now.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah.
But you have jewels that came from it. Your children.
Yes.
You have jewels. However they came, they're here.
Yes.
You know, and
yes,
it's a
beautiful.
blessing. It's a gift.
It
And you
is,
could tell
it
them,
is. Yes.
like, this is Dad. This is what I am. Or
Yeah.
what I was.
Yeah.
But-
And like I talk to you, I talk to them.
Yeah,
And and let it out. And then even though you could be a good guy, everybody in the world love you, but you know you treat your family wrong. And that's because you don't get that back.
You can't.
And I'm telling anybody in this business, listen, that time is important.
It's so important.
Every moment is important. If you don't put that nurturing and that nourishment in your family,
you will have a harvest from that.
yeah,
There is always a harvest from what you put in.
Wait, yes, man.
And it's something.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But let's talk about some good things.
Yeah.
'Cause I did a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, you.
I just cheated, but
hey,
I was
but look, you went. That's the timeline. You said you was going there. I'm like, let's go. We're
right,
going
all right,
in there.
yeah.
So we're out of that.
All right, we got
We're gonna move into now your space of music and the
Okay.
good things that you've been doing.
Right.
Okay, and where you are. Where are you?
right now. Like I'm saying, doing a lot of promotions now, getting with a lot of promoters,
Okay.
building a coalition to do major things. Anything we want to do now, it's really major because we know that as far as distribution and everybody has their hands in your music or what you're trying to do. And we're trying to start different outlets and creating other outlets for artists to be able to, distribute their own products.
Nice.
Regardless of what type of way it is. Because now we're used to getting on Spotify and you hear it and you hear it iCloud. And, so we're trying to create our own thing as to where now you can get all your money from this. And you don't have to have no man in the middle cutting, giving you this little percentage and all of that. We got to come out of that. We got to come out of, I'll tell you why. I used to work with Carla Cook, Sam Cooke's daughter.
Nice.
And Sam Cooke.
I know her very well.
Oh, Carla.
Beautiful. She's
yes.
such a gift.
Yeah.
And her manager, he's awesome too.
Yes. Yeah, Carla be traveling now. And I also work with Robin. I don't know, did you know Robin? Robin Charles? Charles' daughter?
I've heard of them, yes, but I don't know them.
Offsprings of Legends.
Okay.
Anyway, Sam Cooke. He was one of the first artists to say, listen, keep your masters, keep everything. And because of the way Sam died, now they were saying that he got shot at a hotel, but yet his hands and everything was swollen because he had an open casket funeral and the way he was beaten. So it couldn't have been no woman just shooting him at a hotel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a long story short, Carla tell you about this story. You know, it's but the point is Sam was teaching James Brown and Otis Redding how to, keep your own masters, control this, learn distribution. Because Sam was in the business and he was teaching the business.
Nice.
But he got hit the same way Prince got hit, the same way Michael got hit.
Everybody.
Yeah, those hits from the knowledge. And I go back to J. Edgar Hoover because he was the first one that said, well, anytime the Martin Luthers and the Malcolm X's, when they come out, Medgar Evers, we going to stop them. You understand? Even though he was FBI, but they was still doing those hits for anybody that rose, and that destroyed the Black Panthers and everything else. So we have to understand that we are at war, and you're gonna always be at war because you're melanated. Yes. You got to understand that. Yes. And you might think a lot of people love you, and some may do, but you've got to understand at all times you at war, and that's why it still goes back to the structure of the family. Right. You know what I mean? Right. You got to bring them up right. They got to have the knowledge, and they got to know they're at war. Even if this vaccine war, you at war.
Ooh, I'm telling you. And on that note, you are listening to WJZZ Cool TV, the Music Lounge with Alexander Morris and Bianca Loren. This is wonderful Al Bracey, but I wanted you to know that you can look at WJZZ Cool TV on Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and on Facebook. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. The phone number here at the studio is 313-355-6018. This has been amazing. So I know you're still telling your story. So as far as, I think we're almost time for us to stop. I think we got 5 minutes, so we're going to allow him to continue to share the story. So you have promotions. You're trying to do distribution, right?
Yeah, we want to do a collective, yes.
Do a collective. So what are you going to tell artists? What's the importance of knowing about masters, to know about, keeping ownership of their
Come on, you said it right
their
there.
Work.
That's right.
Give me the information. What could you say to them, and why it's important?
Why it's important to know the business, because if you do not understand the business, you will get the business. You know what I mean? You will definitely get it, because you can hire someone that knows more than you, but if you fall asleep, they'll get you. Because the opportunity is there. They know what you know and what you don't know. So the same thing is coming to a company. The company knows who you are, what you are, but once you prove, okay, listen, you're not going to just talk to me this kind of way. I'm not going to sign this. You're not going to be their puppet. Then you'll get a different type of respect, even though they might use you as a tax write-off. But if you learn the business, can't nobody ever write you off.
So is there anything specific? Is there a book that you can recommend for them to read? Is there a web page that you can recommend them to go to? What is the actual resource? And if you don't have it now, we can actually put it on our website so that you guys have access to it, because we can talk about learning the business and knowing this. Okay, so how do you know that? Give me a book. You have to have the resources, hands-on, right? So we will share that information. We'll make sure we post it so that you're able to click the link or click the information or go to the book and identify exactly what you need to know in order for you to be successful and efficient. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, Mr. Al Bracey. There's so much in him. He is a wealth. He is a well of information. Literally, you can dip in and draw from the well and learn so much. I am so sorry that we only have an hour, because there's so much more in you. I want you to come back.
I'll come back anytime, because you're great.
Thank you.
I mean, really, you are. On your own. I mean, you're on your own now.
Yeah, oh my God.
And you're doing great.
Thank you so much.
And one thing they should know, if they don't know nothing else on this earth, they should know this. Thursday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tomorrow night, the rock star Al Bracey, WDDS Dirty TV Live. TV. Make no mistake about it. Yes. We got you.
We got you.
But tonight, it's all about Bianca.
In the Music Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. You guys have been fabulous. I hope if you still have time, you can call in. Yes. If you have any questions for Al, he is here. If you have any questions for me, you can call in, or even you can type it in on the Facebook feed. And then if I see any questions that you have, we will definitely respond back to you. If you have questions for him, he will respond back to you personally. But you guys have been amazing. Al, isn't Al something? My God, he has so much to say. And especially for our men out there. Yes. You guys, please honor your family.
Yes, please.
Honor your children. Honor the gift of life that you have actually created, right? Yes. And so that discipline is so important. That's what he really talked about. So do you have anything to end? Do you have any music that you're promoting that is out there actually that people can go buy or download? You have
of my own
anything there?
personal music.
Yes.
Waiting to get this deal with
Okay.
Snowfall.
Okay.
So I could, take some of my stuff that I did.
Okay.
I don't like to say old stuff.
Right.
Stuff that I did in the past
Okay.
and bring it on back. But now what's really going on is like one of the major things you said. It is like the foundation of the family, and we got to understand our role because you let goddess lead. It doesn't mean you're less of a man. Mm-hmm. And that's what we have to understand. Mm-hmm. It don't make me less of a man because I appreciate my woman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the honor. That's how she will follow you.
Yes.
It's like, that's that submission part. That's where that would come from.
Right. Now, once again, a lot of these Western culture thinking women.
It's different.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful with it.
Right.
Just don't throw your heart out there. But when your heart is in it,
oh yeah,
man, and you got love coming back. Ain't nothing more beautiful.
Ain't nothing more beautiful.
Money, nothing is more beautiful than I'm telling you. Because you have a lot of songs to write about with that.
Yes, so much to say, and that's what life is about.
Yes,
and it just evolves, and
yes.
it's just excellent. We are all ready to go. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. This is Bianca Loren with WJZZ, Cool TV in the Music Lounge.